This is an example of data collection during functional communication training. Not all data will look like this. This is just one of many ways data can be taken. In example 1, you see a spot for the student's name or the learner's name, instructor's name, and the room number. This specific example has been set up for the school setting. So we see the goal is making a choice. The topography is right underneath it, which includes a key on how to take data. And then there's some strange little letters next to it. That's how we indicate the level of communication of our learner. And there's actually a key for those letters right above the goal to the left. So we have enough spots for 10 trials of the goal, and then there's Y's and N's above it. That stands for yes and no. If the first trial was independent, you will circle yes, and if the first trial was prompted, you would circle no. So example 2 shows you how data should be collected or what it should look like. So it looks like the example is, or the goal is managing for preferred items. The topography is right underneath that. Looks like the key for taking data has been cut off, but we can kind of see an example of that. So the level of communication for this learner was sign language. So ASL was circled. And then we see 3 different examples. The first example is a correct trial, which yes was circled because the first trial was independent. Then moving on, we see a slash. That indicates a model prompt. And then to the right of that is an X, which indicates an incorrect trial. So in example 3, we see a data set there that has the problem behaviors. This is where we're going to take data for the targeted problem behaviors. Each of them are listed with the topographies included. The instructor will mark the frequency of data using tally marks. And so all of these kind of go together. They're usually on the same page together. And so this is an example, just one example of many, of data collection while implementing functional communication training.